Hello everybody, I hope you are doing great. Today I want to explain the pronunciation of verbs and adjectives ending in ed. So, let's start. There are three different sounds. They depend on the last sound of the verb without the ed. For example, si tenemos verbos que terminan en el sonido t or d, al agregarle el ed quedaría wanted or needed. Con verbos que terminan en sonido p, k, f, sh, ch, s or x, al agregarle el ed se convierte en un sonido t. Por ejemplo, help queda helped, look, looked, y así sucesivamente. Nuestro último sonido es el d. Ese sonido irá cuando nuestro verbo termine en sonidos como l, n, r, y, v y sonidos que produzcan vibración en nuestras cuerdas vocales, que es lo contrario al sonido anterior con los verbos como help, look, sniff, cuyo último sonido no produce vibración. Ahora es tiempo de practicar. Take a piece of paper and classify the verbs ending in ed according to the sound that you listen. You will listen a story in simple past or in past tenses. So you are going to do something like this. Complete the chart with the verbs. Place them in the correct column according to the pronunciation. Eat, do, or do. We have some examples like needed or scheduled. Now, are you ready? Let's start. 10 years ago, I was working my very first job, which was retail. The store location was not in a very good neighborhood. Theft and violence was bad, but I needed the money. I had to work every afternoon and my mother would pick me up in the evenings. That day, however, my boss scheduled me for a morning shift on the weekend, so I went in early and got out in the afternoon. This takes place when I was walking home after work. I was walking down the sidewalk on the road when I got a bad feeling in my stomach. I turned my head slightly when I noticed someone was behind me. I told myself he was walking in the same direction as me, but the bad feeling wasn't going away. I'm a paranoid person, so I told myself I was just overreacting. Well, we kept walking down the same road, and after a few moments, I took a peek over my shoulder again. He was closer now. I began to shake and internally panic. Up ahead, I saw a gas station and decided to change direction and head inside of it. Rather than stay on the sidewalk, I cut into a parking lot that made it a straight shot into the gas station. Hoping the guy would stay on the sidewalk, I took another peek behind her. The guy was following me, now a lot closer. I began to visibly panic as the guy was practically right behind me. Before I could just make a run for it, a large van pulled into the parking lot and pulled up right next to me. The window went down and I almost cried in relief. It was my parents in their van. My mom says, when I arrived home, I rushed to the other side of the van and jumped in. As we pulled out of the parking lot, I looked back and the guy watched me for a minute, then went back to the sidewalk and walked down the road, not even heading into the gas station anymore. Apparently, my parents saw how close the guy was, and my dad even cut someone off to get into the parking lot before the guy could touch me. I didn't even notice them coming until they pulled up next to me. One of the biggest things that scared me was not only the guy almost grabbing me, but this happened in broad daylight. Wasn't even in the evening. There were cars going down the road randomly, and even people going in and out of the gas station not too far from us. I have no idea what he was planning, but I thank God or whatever higher power is out there that my parents got to me first. I started taking another route home during the day, and I never saw the guy again. Creepy stalker, let's never meet again. Ahora es hora de comparar tus respuestas con tus compañeros en el blog. Ve y comenta cómo clasificaste los verbos. I will see you in the next time. Goodbye.